Mic check. Hello, mic check. Mic check. Hello, 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 mic check. Hello.
Good morning. I am requesting all the Honorable District Judiciary judges to please be seated as soon as possible. On the gate also, there are lots of Honorable judges. Please make to your seats. And now, because we are running a bit short of, or rather, not as per schedule, but we are behind the schedule to a slight extent, I would just commence, or rather request the dignitaries to assume their seats in the dais. I would first request Honorable Mr. Justice M. Shah Sahab, Judge Supreme Court, to please occupy Lordship's seat. Thereafter, Justice Manoj Mishra, Judge Honorable Supreme Court, Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Justice A.J. Desai, Justice N.V. Anjaria, the Senior Most Judge of the High Court of Gujarat and President, Gujarat State Judicial Academy, and Justice A.P. Sahi, Director, National Judicial Academy. Please be seated, my lords. As is a tradition, we shall start this conference, Western Zone Regional Conference on Contemporary Judicial Developments and Strengthening Justice through Law and Technology, with a prayer, seeking and invoking blessings of Almighty. The recorded prayer may please be started, please. That was Lata Mangeshkar at her best. Now we proceed with the lighting of the lamps. And I would request, therefore, that all the honorable members presiding on the dais may please come over for lighting of the lamp. the lighting of the lamp has its own significance. In scriptures as well, it has been stated, Asutoma Sadgamaya, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. Lighting of the lamp has its own significance. There has been several references to lighting or the light being a positive energy, symbolizing knowledge, positivity, and that leading the evil within be won over from the enlightening of the inner light, rising from animal existence to higher spiritual and divine existence. After the lighting of the lamp, we shall now proceed to hear the introductory speech of Honorable Chief Justice. Chief Justice Honorable Shri DESAI were born in Baroda to a family of judges and lawyers and have obtained degree and practiced law before the City Civil and Sessions Court. Thereafter, Lordship started practice in High Court and were on various panels, including that of GEB and Sardar Sarovar Nigam Limited. Lordships have appeared in matters of various branches of law, including those pertaining to constitutional importance and involving great public interest. And after Lordship's elevation, right now Lordships are, as we all know, are the acting Chief Justice since February 2023. Your Lordship may please proceed to dais for Lordship's introductory speech.
Good morning and namaskar. Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice MANOJ MISHRA, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice M.V. ANJARIA, Judge High Court of Gujarat and President Gujarat State Judicial Academy. Justice Jogmalia Magchi, Judge High Court of Calcutta. Justice A. Mohammad Mustaq, Judge Kerala High Court. Justice Suraj Govindraj, Judge Karnataka High Court. Sister and brother judges, High Court of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Justice C.K. Thakkar, former Judge Supreme Court of India. Justice E.P. Sahi, Director, National Judicial Academy. Justice S.G. Gokani, former Chief Justice, High Court of Gujarat. Justice R.C. Chauhan, Vice Chairman, E-Committee, Supreme Court of India and former Judge, Bombay High Court. Shri N. Venkatraman, Additional Solicitor General of India. Shri Shekhar Nafade, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Judges of District Judiciary of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Members of the Registry of High Court of Gujarat, ladies and gentlemen. I am privileged to welcome all of you to this momentous occasion, the Wisdom 2 Regional Conference on Contemporary Judicial Developments and Strengthening Judicial through Law and Technology. The conference, as you all know, has been organized by the National Judicial Academy in association with High Court of Gujarat and Gujarat State Judicial Academy. Conferences like this provide a platform to judicial officers, be them of the higher judiciary or the district judiciary, to discuss and deliberate the fundamentals of law as also the contemporary trends emerging in the present times. I am hoping to see a rational, albeit detached discussion, particularly in every session, be that for the constitutional law, the criminal law, or that for adopting technology for effective judicial governance. I am sure that deliberation during the conference, including the insights gained out of such discussions, will go a long way in adding value to the judiciary, thereby augmenting the justice delivery system. Coming to think of it, the directions of Constitutional Court for circulation of judgment is with a view that substantial laws are interpreted in a right context, thereby justice being rendered to the most unprivileged section of the society, and also for the reason that the procedures adopted by the courts are effective. Thereby rendering justice to the litigants, and in view of the same, the judgment delivered in the case of children in state situations. The SOP for recording the evidence of children through video conference were spelled out, and in Judicial versus Union of India, directions were issued pertaining to installation of CCTV cameras in court complexes. Similarly, continuous orders being passed in case of Satyendra Until versus CBI for ensuring that bail are not refused for flimsy reasons. And it is in the absolute interest of judiciary in general that such decisions are given widest publicity for their effective implementations. And it can only be through conferences such as this that the said objective can be achieved. Needless to say, this conference was of an excellent of literary material. The same has been painstakingly complied by the National Judicial Academy, for which it deserves serious accolades. It comprises of important articles both from Indian and foreign journals, including those collected from websites. Besides, it includes various reported judgments, manuals, rules, so on and so forth. Now we shall move to the participants and resource persons attending this conference. I must say that esteemed dignitaries participating in the conference are also for Dana statute. Even the resource persons conducting various sessions are the best in the field. It is thus my good fortune to welcome to this conference Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice MANOJ Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, my esteemed brother Justice M.U. Anjaria, Justice A.P. SHAI, the Director, National Judicial Academy, together with his team from National Judicial Academy, that is Vijay Chandra, Registrar, Dr. Sonam Jain, Research Fellow, and Dr. Ankita Pandey, Research Fellow. I also extend my warm welcome to distinguished resource persons who are to hold various sessions during the conference. In chronology, they are, for the first session, Honorable Justice C.K. Thakkar, former Judge, Supreme Court, Miss Justice S.G. Gokani, former Chief Justice, High Court of Gujarat, and Sri Venkatraman, Additional Solicitor General of India. For the next session, the esteemed resource persons are again Honorable Mr. Justice C.K. Thakkar, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, Mr. Shekhar Nafade, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, and for previous panel session, the esteemed resource persons are Honorable Mr. Justice Manoj Mishra, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and Justice Joyamala Bhakti, Judge, High Court of Calcutta. I extend my cordial welcome to all these resource persons. The first session, Mr. Justice R.G. Chauhan, Vice Chairperson E Committee, Supreme Court of India, former Judge, Bombay High Court, and Mr. Justice A. Mohammed Mustaq, Judge, Kerala High Court, shall be the resource persons. And for the next session thereafter, the resource person shall be Mr. Justice A. Mohammed Mustaq, Judge, Kerala High Court, and Mr. Suraj Govind, Judge, Karnataka High Court. To all of them, my affectionate welcome. To my brothers and sisters of High Court of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, including those in the IT committees from those states, every welcome. My hearty welcome to judges of District Judiciary of all the four states, being Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. Also welcome our members of the Registry of High Court of Gujarat, the legal secretary of the Government of Gujarat, and the member secretary of judicial officers. Discharging the Gujarat State Legal Services Authority. I lastly welcome the judicial officer on deputation at the Gujarat State Judicial Academy. In the end, I must admit that, like all of you, I am also evaluating the unraveling of sessions in the course of this conference, and therefore, without taking too long time, I welcome all of you. I wish to end my welcome address at this juncture. If I miss any one welcoming, then please pardon me. Thank you.
Lordship. After a warm floral welcome by Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, I would proceed with the floral welcome of honorable dignitaries on the dais. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice A.J. Desai to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice M. Shah, Judge, Supreme Court, with a sapling, please. I will next request Mr. Justice N.R. Anjaria, the senior most judge of the High Court of Gujarat and the president of Gujarat State Judicial Academy, to please offer welcome by offering a sapling to Honorable Mr. Justice MANOJ MISHRA of Honorable Supreme Court. May I now request Honorable Mr. Justice A.Y. Kokje, Judge High Court of Gujarat and also member of Board of Governors, Gujarat State Judicial Academy, to welcome His Lordship Mr. Justice A.J. Desai, the Acting Chief Justice. I would now request Honorable Ms. Justice Geeta Gopi, Judge High Court of Gujarat and member Board of Governors, Gujarat State Judicial Academy, to offer sapling to Honorable Mr. Justice N.B. Anjaria, Judge High Court of Gujarat. I would next request Honorable Ms. Justice Vaibhavi Nanavati, Judge High Court of Gujarat and also member of Board of Governors, Gujarat State Judicial Academy, to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice A.P. Sahi, former Chief Justice Madras High Court and Director National Judicial Academy, with a sapling. And now it is time for Honorable Mr. Justice Sahi to deliver his address. But before that, I would give a brief background of Honorable Mr. Justice Sahi. Justice Sahi, a law graduate from UP, has practiced law before Honorable High Court of Allahabad. His Lordship has appeared in several service disputes and management issues of educational institutions, appearing for a large number of educational institutions. Lordship's practice also extended to original site, covering land disputes, contractual matters, and miscellaneous jurisdictions. His Lordship was then elevated as additional judge of High Court of Judicial at Allahabad in September 2004 and were made a permanent judge of the same court in 2005. Thereafter, Lordships were appointed as Chief Justice of Patna High Court and within a year were transferred to the Madras High Court as Chief Justice. And Lordships have demitted office in the year 2020 on attaining the age of superannuation. And post-retirement, His Lordship are now appointed as the Director of National Judicial Academy from March 2021. Over to you, Lordship, please.
So, thank you very much, Gujarat, for having given this opportunity to the National Judicial Academy. Something which is very peculiar. Scriptures. I belong to the city of Prayagraj, where every year we have and every 2 years we have Mahakumbh. I have been brought up in a different discharging sovereign functions to have the best of assembly and the best of brains to deliberate upon. So thank you very much. Well, I am Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, Honorable Justice MANOJ MISHRA, Honorable the Acting Chief Justice DESAI, Honorable Justice ANJARIA, and more particularly my friends, all the judges from the Gujarat High Court, who unanimously accepted my request and conveyed it to the Honorable Chief Justice for hosting this grand function. Well, thank you everybody, all the judges, all the former judges, our resource persons, stalwarts like Mr. Nafle and Mr. Venkataraman. I think the project found two very esteemed people from Gujarat who are willing to host them. But icons who will be remembered in the history of the Gujarat High Court. Justice C.K. Thakur, former judge of the Supreme Court of India. And yes, Honorable Justice Pani, the former Chief Justice. Thank you very much. I'm really privileged to have your company. While we were doing that, Honorable Justice SHAH was feeling a bit uncomfortable with the sunlight. But the Supreme Court itself declares that sunlight is the best disinfectant. Says disinfectant spots that this conference has been arranged so as to have guidance from our peers to see as to whether we are working independently, we are non-biased, or whether we are discharging the that has been administered to us. We quite often gather to discuss our achievements. I'm really indebted to one of my colleagues from the Karnataka High Court, Honorable Justice Suraj Velindraj, who gave very vital information from the HPDG. And that is that from 2015 to 2022, the district judiciary was faced with a mammoth 20 crore cases, which includes the period of the pandemic. And yet, behold, what a wonderful performance the district judiciary is to dispose of 9 crore cases. I hope these figures match the aspirations of those who expect a lot from the district judiciary. Friends, the judiciary is an instrument of change. The National Judicial Academy is the forum which provides this opportunity to discuss how change can be effected and how through the social and judicial engineering methods we are able to contribute to their society. When we gather together, there is a synergy. The district judiciary, the High Court, and honorable judges of the Supreme Court. This synergy is essential to understand what is working in the minds from the judiciary from top to bottom. And this is what I would really describe in scientific terms an osmotic process. A man is known by the company he keeps. So this is very new that when we keep a good company, we will definitely imbibe some of the best principles, some of the best values, more particularly in our context, the constitutional values for which we aspire. Well, I am really thankful to Honorable the Acting Chief Justice for having the idea of making this program more inclusive and by inviting more participants so that there is a greater outreach. I think Honorable the Acting Chief Justice has done a wonderful job in inviting people from not only from the district judiciary, but also far and wide, so as to have the optimal participation of everyone concerned in the judiciary. Well, last but not the least, when I see Mr. Shekhar Napoli and Mr. Venkataraman sitting here as resource persons, they are the fearless bar, and we are the fearless judiciary. This is how we combine and understand each other. I will end by saying the pen is mightier than the sword. Please rise to the occasion and perform. Thank you very much.
Lordship, having said the tone of the conference, I would now request Honorable Justice MANOJ MISHRA to come over to the dais. But before that, a very brief prelude and background of His Lordship. Lordships were born in 1962 and have graduated in law from University of Allahabad in the year 1988. His Lordship's practice at Allahabad High Court is of 23 years in civil, revenue, criminal and constitutional matters. His Lordships were appointed as additional judge in the High Court, Allahabad High Court in 2011 and as permanent judge in the year 2013 of the same High Court, Allahabad High Court. His Lordship were elevated as judge of Supreme Court of India in 2023. So now I would request Justice Manoj Mishra, Judge Supreme Court, to please proceed with his addressal.
First of all, good morning to all of you. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Justice A.J. Desai, Acting Chief Justice of Gujarat High Court. Justice N.V. Anjaria, Senior Judge of the Gujarat High Court. Justice A.P. SHAI, Director, National Judicial Academy. Brother and sister judges from all the participating high courts, resource persons, ladies and gentlemen. This is an opportunity where we are to test where we have halted. As judges, we give our views, but as resource persons, we test our views. When Justice Shahi gave me the invite to be one of the resource persons, and the material that was provided to me gave me that window of opportunity to do some introspection and understand where we regularly fault. At higher court levels, you have to be conceited. You think what you are declaring as law is the law of the land. Normally, justice, law, and public expectation, they should be on the same platform, but often they are not. The idea is that law must evolve. The object of the evolvement of the law is to ensure that the law is always in sync with justice, which is the basic principle on which the justice is to be delivered by the judiciary. The topic of discussion today is the contemporary trends in justice. The contemporary trends evolve with time. They are there to address the situation that arises from time to time. And we have to consider whether what we deliver is in accordance with the principles enshrined in the Constitution and the laws. That is what our role is, and that is what we have to address. These conferences give us the opportunity to hone our skills and to ensure that we continuously evolve, develop, sharpen our skills, and meet the public expectation. I hope that these sessions, there are in all 3 sessions, would be that end. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Lordship. Now it is time for us to hear Justice M.R. Shah, Judge, Honorable Supreme Court, who is present between us. His Lordship, Justice M.R. Shah Sahab, were enrolled as advocate in the year 1982 and were practicing before the Gujarat High Court in civil, criminal, constitutional, taxation, labor, service, and company matters, and also specialized in land, constitutional, educational, excise, and custom matters. Lordships were appointed as an additional judge of the High Court of Gujarat way back in 2004 and were appointed as permanent judge in June 22, 2005. Thereafter, Lordship came to be appointed as the Chief Justice of Patna High Court in the year 2018, and thereafter elevated as Judge, Supreme Court of India in the year 2018 itself. I would request Justice Amar Shah now.
Yama. Sai Gonzo. Justice Manoj Mishra, Judge Supreme Court of India. Justice DESAI, my dear friend, Acting Chief Justice High Court of Gujarat. Justice ANJARIA, Senior Most Judge of the High Court of Gujarat. Other sister and brother judges of the High Court of Gujarat. The respective honorable participating judges of the High Court of Gujarat, Bombay, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. My dear Justice DESAI, National Judicial Committee. Say and the Gujarat High Court and the Gujarat State Judicial Academy each other are organizing on various subjects which will be discussed. Which are very important subjects. So far the dispensation of the justice and justice delivery system is concerned. The High Court of Gujarat, with my current High Court, and thank you on behalf of the Gujarat High Court Justice A.P. SHAI, Director for selecting Gujarat High Court and organizing the regional conference with these very important subjects. Thank you, Justice SHAI. Before that, I'm sorry, I would the Justice Secret occur. Please be with me. My Justice Secret occur. Sorry, sir. Please believe me. Today, we discussing all of you on different subjects, various subjects, which are very important subjects, and I congratulate all of you and for selecting very important subjects which will be addressed by speakers and research processes like Justice Nabre, Mr. But to listen as a research person, that is a very different thing. There is different, there is different, that is different. We will be discussing the contemporary trends in constitutional law and speech and expression. Everything so far is right to freedom of speech and expression. In our constitution in India is concerned, we have as such absolute rights which are restricted, and Parliament can frame the laws in the interest of sovereignty of India and the nation. This aspect American jurisprudence, American Supreme Court decisions, where the right to freedom of speech Correct? It's absolutely. Onwards to the session. Mr. C.K. Thakkar, who is an authority on administrative law, correct, on CTC law, and so on, so on, so on. His resignation also versus binding effect of the convention. The High Court judgments. I request Justice Secretary something on the precedence and relief of the judgments also. This article 136 one of the Constitution and binding effect of the Supreme Court judgments. The same many times the High Court judges are facing some difficult judgment going forward. So if the Honourable Justice will throw some light on that or but normally according to me should be last resort to consider. Because to say that earlier judgment correct did not consider or consider correct, sometimes it looks all awkward. Consider it. Now, it is already there for nuclear. Similarly, two judgment, three judgment, primary time of judgment, subsequent time of judgment. It happens to what facts and circumstances. I think can also be discussed by the C.K. Thakkar and C. Nakare Saab. So you can throw some light on this aspect also, which is very important. Another subject will be discussed will be jurisprudence. Everybody knows when Justice SHAI, Justice MANOJ, everybody we are coming from Allahabad. And we have seen and we have see what is the difficulty faced by the judges and judiciary in Allahabad. And other cases also why Allahabad was there. Number of pendants of cases even in Gujarat also. Correct. Cases are 480 cases and the persons. Time is the Supreme Court has also stated that how to excite the jurisdiction so. But still, what is required to be considered is that merely because some time has gone and the person is in jail, that itself can be ground to release the money when he is involved in very serious offense. But these are in dilemma. Whether in the case of NDPS, take an example. It is an offense against the society. It is an offense against the nation. It ruins the future, next generation. These are the very sensitive things which are required to be considered, which are required to be bear in mind while considering the bail application. Everybody has their own views on right to that liberty, but liberty versus the national interest. Very important things they are required to be considered, which will be discussed by an eminent person like Justice MANOJ MISHRA, who has got a very experience in the criminal side also, because I am told that he was practicing on the criminal side also when in the Allahabad he was practicing or UP he was practicing. Justice Bagchi was also discussed on this aspect. So far as the use of technology is concerned, and it will be discussed on today's, technology as such was brought into the judiciary way back in 90s, but it was limited. We are in a digital era. The need for technology has gained more importance in every phase of the implementation of the technology in the judicial system, which ensures better resolution of disputes and efficient administration. With the COVID-19 pandemic, judiciary too came with new innovative works such as virtual hearings through video conference, and they encouraged to apply
new technology in courts with an aim to ensure effective remedy related to emergency matters. Technology has become an integral and fundamental part of the delivering justice system. Just like plants shed its old leaves so that the new leaves can grow, same goes with the legal system. Old practices must wither in order to bring new and dynamic practices. Every member of the legal fraternity is aware of the fact how overburdened the Indian judiciary is. The technology has acted as a savior in solving this dilemma. Often we have heard the lines, justice delayed, justice denied. However, with technology, things are improving. Further concept of justice is strengthened if the legal knowledge is disseminated to common man. Awareness of legal rights to the citizens and non-citizens has been one of the greatest achievements through technology. Now through technology, the judgments are available in local languages. This is a major achievement and a great barrier is crossed. This has increased the faith of the people in judiciary. Recently, the Kenyan Chief Justice lauded the ability of Indian judiciary to translate judgments using artificial intelligence. With the help of e-court projects, judgments have been made available in English, Hindi, and 11 regional languages for the use of lawyers and a common man also. Digitalization of case records has been proved to be good alternative over maintaining physical files. It not only helps in maintaining proper case records, but also helps us being a responsible towards nature. The virtual courts have widened the access to justice. The government of India launched the e-courts integrated mission mode project in the country for computerization of district and subordinate courts with the objective of improving access to justice using technology. This was implemented in the association with Committee Supreme Court of India and the Department of Justice. Justice Chauhan, who is one of the resource person here, who is member of the E-Committee Supreme Court also. The online dispute resolution has been popular throughout the world, where techniques of alternative dispute resolution, such as negotiation, mediation, and arbitration has headed the digital age. This has helped to resolve the cases already affordably and efficiently. The expansion of ODR will help in improving the expanding India's GDP. However, at the same time, one of the major concerns is data security. With the able guidance of Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, and the E-Committee of the Supreme Court, the said concern is also being taken care of. Use of information technology, including the digitization, virtual courts, transparency of judgments in vernacular languages, use of artificial intelligence are all in the heart of Honorable the Chief Justice of India. Let us be a part of this movement, which ultimately will strengthen the justice delivery system. So far as organizing and holding this regional conference is concerned, as such, I am thankful once again to Justice SHAI and the NJA. My experience when I was a participating judge in the NJA earlier is not only it enhances the knowledge, exchanges the views and interaction, but it creates the new friendship also. I am the beneficiary of so many judges from various parts of the country who became my judge and continue to interact. Now in the social medias, correct, the world is very small, so everybody can interact. It is better that there is an interaction and sharing of the knowledge. It is said, Gyan baante chalo. It is said, Gyan baantne se Gyan badhta hai. One of the objects and purpose of the NJ is to share the knowledge and exchange your views. I am sure and I hope and trust that in the today's conference and tomorrow's conference, number of important subjects will be interacted and discussed on subjects. Please enjoy the hospitality of the Gujarat and see to it that again and again you come with your family members so that you can really, because I am proud to say that so far as the hospitality is concerned, Gujarat is number one, will be number one, always be number one. I am once again thankful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to express my views and to be a part of this conference. Thanks to all. God bless all. Jai Hind, Jai Jai Garvi Gujarat.
Particularly for outlining contours of the sessions to follow. Now we are at the fag end of the inaugural session. And before inviting Honorable Justice N.V. Anjaria Sahab to give his vote of thanks, I would outline Lordship's background briefly. His Lordship have been practicing law from the year 1988 and have conducted matters involving constitutional issues in all categories of civil cases, labor and service matters. Lordships were also on many panels and were awarded a research fellowship in the year 1992. Lordships are also a trained mediator and have been writing various articles in books, law journals, etc. Lordships were elevated as additional judge in the High Court of Gujarat in the year 2011 and were confirmed as permanent judge in the year 2013. And now Lordship are the senior most judge of the High Court of Gujarat. Over to you, Lordship, please.
I will skip the long formal address to bow the command to the time. Dignitaries on the dais and all in front of me. It is a privilege in itself that all good events and functions in this High Court, as far as I know, have witnessed the graceful presence of Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, the Judge, Supreme Court of India. Today's function is only a reiteration that he belongs to our family, the judicial family of Gujarat, the family of the High Court. Sir, we are grateful for sparing time and adding to the glory of this function. Some guests immediately become members of the family. Our esteemed guest, Honorable Justice MANOJ MISHRA, has now been part of our family. I thank you for gracing the occasion. Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Mr. A.J. DESAI, cool, calm and effective. I have no further words to thank him. So without adverting to any formality of language, I thank him. Justice A.P. Shahi, Director of the National Judicial Academy. I wonder he today holds a dual capacity of host and the guest. He is centripetal to this event of conference. I have always found him erudite with precision. Sir, thank you. You are here and therefore the conference is here. All the judges, brother judges who have come from the different high courts. Believe me, I have learned by heart the names of all of you while organizing the function. But because of the paucity of time, I will avoid the mentioning of each name. So you are welcome. You along with the other participants are the crux of conference. Thank you very much. My brother and sister judges of this High Court, their experience, insight, and enthusiasm has lended a new height to this conference. The resource persons, again, I will avoid the naming everyone. My Lord, the Acting Chief Justice has named. They will be disseminating the academic knowledge among the participants who will go thereby by widening their horizons in academic knowledge. The team of the National Judicial Academy, we also thank the team of the registry headed by Mr. R.K. Desai, the State Judicial Academy headed by the team of the Judicial Academy headed by Odedra, our officers, omnipresent Mr. Pitlani, Sri Ukrani, and all those who have adorned with the beautiful flowers this auditorium and the function. Thank you very much. The vote of thanks has often the vice of becoming lengthy than the main address. I believe that I have not.
Thank you, Justice Anjaria sir. Now we'll proceed for the high tea. The arrangements for Honorable the Lordships have been made on the third floor. They may please proceed to the third floor. Insofar as the district judiciary members are concerned, they would be on the first and the second floors. I'm sorry. We shall now proceed. I'm sorry, I was trying to hurry the sessions perhaps, and in the haste I started the Honorable National Anthem. Now we'll all stand at respective places for the National Anthem, please.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
May I just remind that we are to assemble again at 10:30 so that we could timely start with the next session, please. We may now proceed for the high tea. Thank you.